So I have good news. The YouTube team has invited me to apply for monetization. So that means that sooner than you know it, we're going to be earning here on this channel. I'm so happy and I just want to thank everybody. This was a collective effort. You all watched, you all streamed my videos, you all liked, subscribed, and everything. So that is why we have gotten to this feat. I couldn't have done this without you guys. So this is me saying a very big thank you to everybody on this channel that has made that possible. Thank you so much. I never would have thought that talking, this is what I like to do. This is what I know how to do. Talking, telling stories, and sharing bits and pieces of my life would one day, bring me to earning. But here we are. Thank you. That's not the focus of this video. I know that the reason you are back here is because you want to watch my story time and how I was able to come into recovery from childbirth. If you're a new subscriber, welcome. Thank you. My name is Sandra and I am the host here. If you're an OG, you're a returning viewer, thank you so much for coming back again to peep my content. So let us go without further ado because we have a lot to go through. So I wanted to make this like a story time, but I thought about it and given pretty much everything that happened in my last story time. I'm going to link it up here, which is my birth slash delivery experience. So now, talking about this recovery now, I want to do it in I want to make it like tips to recovery after childbirth. And as I'm sharing these tips, I'll be giving accompanying stories or things that had happened why I deemed this necessary to make it as one of the tips. So please don't forget, whatever I share here is personal to me, it's peculiar to me. It is not the Bible, it is not law, and it is in no way a medical advice. I will just share, this is what I did, these are the things I did. If you deem it fit or you think it's okay for you to maybe take these tips or and apply it into your daily lives, that's 100% up to you. Uh, People are different and this is peculiar to me. So please don't take it with a pinch of salt. Whatever I say here, please take with a pinch of salt. I am not perfect, I'm still learning on this journey, but as I am discovering things, I'm going to be bringing you guys along with me. So let us get right into tip number 1 on my recovery after childbirth. So the first tip, the first and very important tip that I'm going to share here is you are not a bad mother. Let's start there. You're not a bad mother for prioritizing your healing over that of your child. You are not a bad mother. You're not a negligent mother for wanting to heal first before you focus on your child. Delivery is a lot. Going through delivery, however your delivery comes, be it through cesarean or through vaginal, however your delivery comes, it is a lot on the human body. It's a lot of trauma. So you taking the extra 1, 2, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, as the case may be, to heal does not make you a bad mother. The reason I'm saying this is because I I thought that my body would just kick into mommy mode fast immediately after my delivery, but that was not the case. And when my body was not kicking into mommy mode, I started to judge myself. I started to feel like, oh my God, Sandra, look, you're a bad mother. You are not this. Let me even take an instance. Now, when I was wheeled out of the theater, for those of you that follow up on this channel, you know I had my baby through a cesarean session. So when I was wheeled out of the theater, remember I had an epidural, there was anesthesia in my body, and I wasn't, I could not move my legs. For those of you that has had like anesthesia before, you cannot move your legs. So I was wheeled out of the theater into recovery. And there that I was, after like an hour, I heard a loud cry. There were some other babies in the nursery, but I was very certain that that was my own child. I heard a loud cry in the middle of the night. The child was crying, like so hysterical, crying. Oh my God! I tapped my mom. I could say, "Mommy, mommy, mommy, that's our child. That's our child. That's my baby. That's my baby that's crying." So my mother immediately jumped up. I'm telling you, I wanted to jump up, but I could not jump up. My legs were just so stiff. I could not jump up. I was like, Mommy, you need to check what's going on. Why is he crying? And my mother was telling me, just relax, just relax. Because you know that they will tell you not to move your head for at least 8 hours. You need to lay still so you don't have a migraine. My mother was like, you remember they said you're not supposed to move your head, just relax. But I wish I could jump up. I wish I could, come out from where I was to go and check to make sure that my baby was okay. When I couldn't do this, when my body failed me, I started to feel very bad. I started to say, oh, mommy, every 30 minutes, mommy, go and check the child, go and check the child. So you're not a bad mother. I thought I was a bad person. Like I thought I was the worst mother in the whole world. Like, look at you, you've given birth now, your child is crying. You cannot even, go there and find out what is wrong with your child. No, it is when you are full. It is when you have something in you that you can water somebody. Imagine you don't have water. How do you water somebody else? So please, first and foremost, your first tip to recovering is to focus 100% on yourself. And this I'm saying for people that have help, because I know that there are some people that are doing this all by themselves. But please, if you have help, focus 100% on yourself. Focus on healing, because it is when you are healed, it is when you are okay, that you can take care of your child. So yes, you are not a bad mother for prioritizing, your health or your healing over your child's health. Another tip that I want to talk about is that do not take more than your abilities. Like I said, your body has been through trauma. Carrying a child for that long, however you carry the child, however the case may be, 9 months, 8 months, carrying a child for that long, your body has gone through so much trauma. So please take things easy. Do not take on more than you can actually do. Don't think, oh, I need to do this. Like I said, I wanted to kick into mommy mode immediately, but nah, my body refused, because my body still needed to heal. So don't take more than you can you can bear. Don't take more than you can do at any given point in time. I have two examples, and the first example is exclusive breastfeeding. When I came out of the theater and when I was in recovery, I was not lactating. I did not lactate for about 4 days. I wasn't lactating. So my baby had to feed on formula. But there that I was, I okay, if you watched my what I have in my hospital bag, I went on and on and on about how my baby is not going to have formula, my baby is going to exclusively breastfeed, yada yada. That was not the case. You have, this is how you plan. Oh, this is how my delivery is going to go, and then this is how your delivery is going to go. 9 times out of 10, the way you planned your delivery is not how it's going to go. But that's a story for another day. So I was not lactating, and my baby needed to feed. My baby needed to eat. We were feeding the baby with formula. That was not a problem, but I kept putting so much pressure on myself. You remember, I had an incision. I kept putting my baby on my stomach, which was hurting me so much, because I wanted my baby to, have breast milk. My mother, my husband were telling me, just relax, breast milk will come. Breast milk will come. It's not everybody that has breast milk on the first day. But I was hell bent on giving my baby breast milk, because like I said, I was judging myself. What kind of a mother are you? Don't look at me like that. Even you, I know that you will have these feelings. You, let me say, you just gave birth, and you're having these feelings. You are judging yourself, and when you see your child, like my child, I think my child learned how to suckle from the womb, because we did not even need to put him to breast. He was already doing so loud you could hear. And every time that my child did that, like, I'll be feeling so bad. I'll be feeling so guilty. Like, see, your child is hungry. You cannot even give your child food. And my son has such a big appetite. He has a big appetite. We give him milk just now. The next 20 minutes, he wants milk again. Every time he sleeps, he wakes up, he's crying. He wants milk. And for every time he does that, I'm on edge. I'm thinking, oh my God, Sandra, what do we do? What do we do? Your son needs to eat. Please, if you are watching this video, give yourself grace. Give yourself grace. It is enough. You coming out of the delivery room alive and healthy is enough win already. Take it easy. Give your body time to heal. For me personally, I am not exclusively breastfeeding. This is not a smear campaign on exclusive breastfeeding. I wish I could exclusively breastfeed, but I am not exclusively breastfeeding right now. My son is 1 month old. I have not been exclusively breastfeeding. And that's because, like I said, my son has such a big appetite. Breast milk does not fill him up. Yes, there are children that breast milk don't fill up. Breast milk doesn't fill him up because when he takes breast milk, he wakes up 20, 30 minutes and he wants breast milk again. And this is taking a toll on me, on my own body. So what I do, I supplement with formula. When I want him to sleep for long hours, like for 2 hours stretch or for 1 hour, 30 minutes stretch, I give him formula and then he sleeps. That allows me time to heal. That allows my body time to recoup, from everything that is going on. And now again that we're even back home, it is when he sleeps that I get to do other things. It is when he sleeps, I get to bath, I get to eat, I get to nourish myself, I get to take care of my own self. So that is why I am not exclusively breastfeeding. Please, if you can, exclusively breastfeed, by all means do it. But if you cannot, no, you are not a bad mother. If you cannot exclusively breastfeed, you are not a bad mother. Please give formula. Don't go and kill yourself because you want to do exclusive breastfeeding. Don't go and kill yourself. Oh, take it easy on yourself. If you can, in fact, the way our breast milk is safe for someone like me, if my son suckles, he suckles and the breast is deflated, like there's literally nothing inside. And then he wakes up again saying in the next 1 hour, 30 minutes to suckle again, and there's no breast milk. What do I do? Do I leave the baby hungry? So please, we all have different realities. Our babies are different. But if you cannot exclusively breastfeed, do not hurt yourself trying to exclusively breastfeed. You can mix with formula, but make sure that you are doing it in the safest and most hygienic. Is it hygienic? You know what I'm trying to say. Make sure you are doing it in a very safe and hygienic manner that will not harm you or the baby. Always watch out for yourself. If you cannot exclusively breastfeed, please leave it alone. Don't kill yourself. They did not do exclusive breastfeeding for some of us and we didn't die. The next point I want to talk about is that the worries are new every day. Oh. They are new every morning. So don't kill yourself on one particular worry and say, oh my God, let me even cite an instance with myself. When I came out of recovery, the first worry for me was, oh, I'm not lactating, I'm not lactating, I'm not lactating. And then I started lactating. The next worry was, I'm not lactating enough, I'm not lactating enough, I'm not lactating enough. And then I started lactating enough for my baby. The next worry for me was, oh my God, I don't think I'm producing enough for my baby to feed on. My breast milk is not filling my baby, my breast milk is not filling my baby. And now, okay, the I said, okay, my breast milk is not filling my baby, let me supplement with formula. Now the next worry is, are you sure formula is the right way to go? Are you sure formula is the right way to go? Like, the worries are never ending. When you are worried about one particular thing, another thing comes up again and you leave that one and you are worried about it, and then there's a solution to that thing, another thing comes up. The worries are new every morning. So please don't kill yourself on a particular thing. That thing that you are thinking will not go away will sort itself out. Right now, should I tell you the worry I'm having? The worry I'm having is that my son eats too much. Exactly. And you know the funny thing, another mom will be having worry that their child doesn't eat. So don't kill yourself on anything. No. Don't kill yourself on anything. Whatever you think that you are worrying about today will sort itself out before you wake up in the morning. Like me, I was bothering. Oh, I wasn't lactating. I wasn't lactating. Before I woke up the next morning, all my clothes were soaked with breast milk. And then the next worry was, my son is eating too much. So don't kill yourself. The worries are never ending with motherhood and with recovery. So don't leave your recovery, don't leave your healing alone because you are worrying. No, the worries are never ending. So don't, no reason am at all. If you want to say it in PG, no reason now. The worries are never ending. Next thing that I want to talk about is that nothing is too important. Nothing is that important that cannot be done later. Nothing is that important that cannot be done later. So prioritize your sleep. When your baby sleeps, you sleep. Don't say, oh, I need to wash, I need to cook, I need to. No, nothing is that important. What is important is you and your child. Your healing is what is important. So yeah, nothing is that important. Oh, there's nothing like I need to eat. Oh, I need to wash. Oh, I need to do this. I need to sweep. Outsource whatever you can outsource. Outsource whatever you can outsource. Anything that you cannot do right now, leave it for later. There is no hurry. There's no hurry at all. After all, you'll be at home for at least 3 months. So there's no hurry. Anything you cannot do right now, leave it for later. Again, prioritize your health, prioritize your healing. It is when you are okay that your baby will be okay. If you are putting your baby's health, your baby's healing over yours, if you fall sick tomorrow, your baby will be at home with your mother or with your husband, and you will be in the hospital battling for your life. So please be kind to yourself and prioritize yourself first. It is when you are fine, it is when you are watered that you can water somebody else. The next thing is trust your partner's parenting skills. That was something I had to learn. Trust your partner's parenting skills. Your partner is a parent as much as you are. So trust their parenting skills. Don't say, he's a man, he can't do this, he can't do that. No, what I do, 7 p.m., I hand my son over to his dad. I say, I'm going to sleep. That's what I do. Oh. By 7 p.m., like this, I just hand my son over to his dad. Take your offspring. I'm going to sleep. And that way, I nourish myself. I will sleep from that 7 p.m. and then wake up by 2. When I wake up by 2, I take over from my husband and then he goes to sleep. That is how we do it right now. Although with babies, there's no permanent routine because children change every day. But that is how we do it. I trust his parenting skill 100%. I know that the same way I love my son, the same way I love my child, is the way he loves my our son too. So he will not let anything bad happen to our child. So I trust his parenting instinct. I look at him from afar. I correct when I can, but I'm not hounding him. I'm not trying to micromanage him. I trust his instinct 100%. I trust his skills 100%. I just hand over the boy to him. However, he knows how to make milk. He knows how to bop the baby. He knows how to put the baby to sleep. So that 7 p.m. till 2 is my me time. It is when I have to do my own stuff. It is when I have to do my own thing. So I trust him 100%. Try to trust your partner's parenting. You will see that you will rest more. You will actually rest more. Another thing I want to talk about, another tip to help with recovery is to accept help if you have one. I know that there are some people that don't have help. I know that there are some people that are doing this by themselves. But please, if you have help, your mother, your husband, your sister, whoever as the case may be, if people are willing to help you, please accept the help because these people will not live with you. Guys, I'm so sorry. I had finished recording before I knew that my audio turned off. So, this was actually the last part. There was really not much again. What I was trying to just explain is to say accept help. If you have help, please accept it because you really need it. Once your baby closes their eyes to sleep and you have help, someone to look at the baby, please you to close your eyes and sleep. Accept help. You need all the help that you can get right now. That was all I was really saying. I really did wish that this audio, recorded to till the end, but that was basically what I was saying. And I was also saying that if you had watched this video up till this part, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and give this video a thumbs up. We are best friends now, so you know what best friends do. Anyway, if you're a new mom, if you're a mom, or you're just curious, you have any more tips on how we can heal or recoup after childbirth, please drop it down below in the comment section. I love reading your feedback. I love reading comments from you guys. Thank you so much, guys, for hanging out with me for this long. And until my next one, be well. Bye.